All right. So this is Elizabeth.
That's really bad.
Do you want me to go into detail, or do you want to actually? Okay. So Elizabeth is from Louisville, Kentucky. It's her first time in Michigan. She got to experience a little bit of snow, our first snow. She is from Owensboro, Kentucky originally. She went to University of Kentucky to start, played rugby there, and then she transferred to U of L, University of Louisville, and rowed there. She is a writer, so like you got to see poetry. She's an artist, so she likes to do her art. She is in a master's program for psychology right now, and she also has a psychology and exercise science degree. So that's very interesting.
So I was gonna kind of do like what I did the last class, and I just kind of like went into why I decided to write, and kind of like what drives me and my goals. So as everyone had the chance to look at my reading page. So I started that back in 2014, or beginning of 2015. I had one follower, and a month later, I only had like probably like 30 people following me, and I was like, why? I was like, what am I listening to? Like sharing anything you are. Just like putting so much energy into it. And then probably like 2 months into it, someone messaged me and they were like, thank you so much for like the things you're posting. Literally saved my life today. I wanted to end things, and I told you real, and I decided to continue your life. I was like, all right, then I had to accomplish my goals. I just wanted to really like speak to one person and just like reach out to them and just know that there are people out there that care to listen. So, he's like, oh, sharing. So my family and my friends, they did not know my writing page existed until like I was like 1 year. Because I was always so like hesitant to share, and it was a matter of I always thought people would like judge my writing or judge like how dark it can be sometimes, or like say, oh, that girl is too much. So yeah, like no one didn't even know I had it until like last month, and that's good. But one of the biggest things, I guess like one of the biggest accomplishments with it is the amount of feedback I get from people through that I would say their life. So on Friday, I got a message. I was like waking up actually to pack the gear, and this girl, she sent me a screenshot of something she wrote in her notes, and she wrote it like 4:30 in the morning. And following my page, like really inspired me. I saved some of your posts to get me through like hard days, and she was like, "You're always smiling, and then how do you have like together in my world is just like out of dead and falling apart." And I was like, "She's good, but I'm not smiling. I just kind of." Well, I guess I actually reversed that. I was small, but there's still like a lot of things I'm still doing. Like, I guess it's what I always have stress. I still try to mind. You're small, you're activist. No matter your mindset about different things. But anyways, that's like kind of like led up to me. The writing and sharing was my friend Shane. It was like the class clowning class. Guy text message that he did, and she like shot himself in the head. And it was like something I would never expect. Because his personality, how it was. He used to say, I think that was the point that there's so many people that don't quit. just like so many things with what they're able to play it off or smile or be a last smile. Um, I just always said I just didn't want that to happen to me. My other friends or anyone else like I on my way. But that's pretty much my writing.
What other ways do you express your feelings other than just writing?
I would say sports. So, believe it or not, I play rugby, and I'm always the smallest person out there, like literally the shortest person. And everyone else is like muscular, like pretty much if they look at me, they're private, like I'm about the smallest side girl. Great weight. Just like get so much anger out. So I did have a lot of anger at first. Whenever, just like whenever you hear about someone killing themselves, you wonder why, like why would they leave everything behind? Sometimes you can see it as like very like self-attack, but there's like a lot of anger built up around it. But at the end of the day, you kind of have to like look at things from their view. Think about like all the demons they're suffering, how they really never intended to hurt anyone. Yeah, like when I was playing rugby, I would just pretty much take all the anger out. Like, cause I don't think I've ever hit anyone like a fighter, like outside of the rugby field. But so you got me, this girl who's like pretty much non-violent. I'm pretty shy in certain situations. And then I go out into the rugby field, a completely different person. And I just put this mindset on that. Even if I'm not the best, I know where to be the best and make up for like my height and for like blocking muscle. You just find it grounded. Me personally, I like research just like different techniques you can do at a rugby player, and that's how I deal with everything in life. If I don't know how to do something, or if I feel like I'm not as good as the next person, or I feel like I'm not where I should be, I look it up, I Google it, I ask people around me, like, what can I do better? And even when I write, and I'll write something, I'm like, oh, I'll see it. Like, that doesn't make sense. Like, I know that it's wrong. So I'll go and Google, like, how do you say, like, how do you word this? And then I'll go back and edit it. That's what I'm always trying to do with writing, is try to become a better writer. At first, I got into the habit of just writing down the first thing, like, that came to my mind and then posting it. And that was, like, cool. Like, everyone was like, oh, yeah, your writing's so raw. It doesn't seem like it's been, like, over-edited. But sometimes I'll get back and that is so wrong. Like, if I want to be, like, a better writer and want to take it into, like, I actually book or just, like, into my research, I do need to, like, go into writing. So,
I guess in terms of like you talked earlier about how that girl messaged you and asked, like, how are you always smiling? Do you see a persona of yourself, other than some of your writings kind of being dark and that sort of thing? Like, do you always perceive yourself putting the positives and not really negatives?
I think, like, well, I guess if you go back to, like, high school, and the person, like, I put out there, like, I was just always smiling, always outdoors. Like, I never had a problem with anyone. I was communicating on every single company report. And, like, everything went great in high school. But that didn't mean I was, like, necessarily happy. I just put it out there, like, all right, I'm happy. And then college, you kind of, like, lose your support system. Your friends go away, you're away from family, and you kind of, like, have a chance to really, like, become who you are, and, like, you don't really have to hold it all together as much. You don't really knows who you are. Or, since, like, 18 years of my life, like, I was this happy girl. Like, that's just, like, kind of the way, like, the part everyone kind of put me into. And I guess when I started sharing my writing, it was like me like kind of like breaking away from that and everything like I bottled up or sad and kind of like to myself. I was just like I don't care anymore like what people think of me or besides my family. That's even like longer to share with them. But yeah, I just got to the point where I just didn't care because I knew it was always one and like receiving that message from Friday. It's those messages that keep me going and having those into. So I really didn't know exactly what to say. I'm like, I don't know how to like tell you to be happy. I'm still working on myself. So sometimes I'll just say like a few words back, but that mean a lot. And I kind of started going okay with it when this girl messaged me back in August. She had taken a bunch of painkillers on some overdose, was put into a mental institution. And before that, I randomly like commented on her semicolon tattoo. I just said stay courageous, love. That's what I always tell people. And she just messaged me and said, hey, I just want you to know that those 3 words that you said to me is like that in your like just being like in the hospital when OJ wanting to actually even try to like kill myself again, and all I kept saying was stay courageous, love. And she said how she like wrote it in all the journals. She wrote it on the wall until they washed it off. And I think that was another moment that kind of like hit me, like you're actually like doing something, you're saving a life. Like, yes, you're kind of like sometimes you feel a little like stripped because you are like sharing a lot of emotions and just like things about your inner self. And sometimes I will post something, I will feel like a little stripped and like maybe I said too much or maybe I shared too much. But then I like get a message and kind of puts everything back in perspective and posting with pictures of me smiling. It's just kind of like, yeah, yesterday maybe I posted this and I had a really bad day. But this year I am smiling. I'm trying to find the positive. I'm trying to find like the light at the very end. So I guess that's one of my main reasons of why I always post pictures of me smiling. I think I try to do.
How do you stay positive on How do you stay positive on your worst days?
Lower days? Sometimes I'll look back at as like days or like nights when our previous nights whenever I have wanted to give up and where I was just kind of like questioning why am I like going through all of this? Why is something like getting in the way of what I want to do, or why do I feel so empty? And then I'll look at days after and how many like amazing days I've had after, just because I woke up and I decided to continue. And I think that's what pushes me to stay positive because I know bad nights aren't gonna last forever. I know I'll have good days and how I can like look back at pictures like when I'm on the beach and I feel I'm happy or I'm with my family and I know I'm happy and that's what really pushes me to stay positive.
What motivates you?
What motivates me? I would say my mom, which is surprising. Right with her. But she always just motivated me to just go after what I love, and she always said like I don't even care like what job you go into, like if you decide to be writing and decide to do psychology, you just want to do something like just something normal. She's like I just don't care just as long as you're happy, and that's what I put in the back of my mind is am I happy? Like writing or studying psychology. And even though I said like I do have bad days, I would always say that I happy days. They always like operate at that pace. So yeah, I think my mom's voice in the back of my head, how she handles things, which is with unconditional love. So that's what I always try to have. Everyone else inside.
What exactly is rugby? Rugby,
It's like, yeah, it's kind of like football, but so the rules are you have to throw the ball backwards. It's an 80-minute game, 40-minute, or 40-minute halves. You only get one timeout. So you have to be just like hit easily. It's basically a non-stop game where you're just tackling. You have 15 people on each team with go at once. So it's an easy sport to get into. It's where it's like not really like big in cities. Really new players are trying to expand it. Obviously, it's a great sport. But it's kind of it's complicated.
Similar to football though, with no pads.
Football's like a little bigger.
Looks like a hey
So it's
Arnold
not
pad. Doing a hey Arnold, like hey Arnold.
what? I don't know.
Hey Arnold.
It's not touch, it's.
No way! Look at that.
Hey, so it's the head.
Look, show it.
Oh, okay.
We'll fat it up like. That's funny. Okay.
Okay. So, for your lesson, what do you want to like to do? Was it your own story or was it what each other's fun?
I well, I think it's like a mixture of everything. Like I'm the type of person that you tell me a story about your life or like things you're going through, like I kind of like feel that too. And I empathize with it, and I just like feel everything. And a combination of studying psychology, pretty much every day you read about having clinical cases. So with depression, bipolar, you have to know how to like deal with a lot of mental illness. So reading those, honestly, those kind of break you at some point, like in your entire day is like filled with reading that, and then hearing the other stories. But I think a lot of it has to do with just like my own inner demons. I try to go to the side and I try to act like it wasn't there. And kind of like just bottling everything up all the time. I think that like my writing is my reflection more so of me than anyone else. It's usually like I don't really like go to a desk and start writing. It's literally I'll get like the fridge, like literally grab the milk out and like I'll think of something. Oh, what's that? Like sometimes the things I write, it's not even when I'm in like a horrible mood or like just having a bad night. Usually it's things that just happen that like come to me in words that sometimes they're cliche, but I always try to I always try to conceal and like word my emotions in a way that hasn't been worded before. But yeah, most of my writing just comes from me. I think it's just when it comes to experience and emotions, you just can never run from them. So they're gonna reflect somewhere in your life.
Can you read one of your poems and kind of give like a background on it? Pick your favorite.
Sorry, these are just like the ones I printed off for like pencil on. I guess it'll be the first one. But it's like whenever I don't say making the tomatoes and earthquakes, and I'll find a picture of building something amazing and something broken. And that just it's kind of like a reflection of my thinking. Like I've been in so many just like broken situations that actually like literally felt like they like crushed me, and I didn't think that I was ever going to overcome it or find. I stitch myself back together, and then I have to remind myself that anything broken, like literally, you just have to have that mindset and stay positive. I think it first hit me whenever I was doing like an art project, and I had this mirror, and it like the glass just shattered to the ground, and it like cut me. Blood was everywhere, and I was first off I was so mad. I was like, all these broken pieces in my arm, I'm putting it up, trying to do an art project, and so like it was like, why didn't you just like make it like into an art project? So I took all the pieces before I was working on. I kind of I put them up in there. It's kind of like hard to explain the outcome of it, but pretty much I made something. I made art on this piece of broken. And that's what I kind of do in my life. Say if I don't do well, that would work with me, or I don't do well on a test that I tried so hard for. I tell myself, all right, I'm going to push myself and become an even better version. So the next time I take that test, or the next time I put in that work again, I'm going to be better. And I know like the next version of myself is like getting to age more than the last version. Just like feel like growing as a person.
Beautiful. Go ahead.
What, like, how did you know when somebody doesn't know what it is to you on personal?
I think those are always the best. It's kind of like makes you feel like we're like everyone's just all in this together. You know, it's like, I think I like wrote something about that actually. Kind of like figures sometimes you feel like in your life without ever having like a whole like introduction. Without being able to relate. And it's always like whenever like they tell me how I relate to their life, it's always completely different than how I wrote it. But it makes me think like, oh yeah, that could apply to that situation, or yeah, like someone is doing impact someone else. It kind of makes me see my writing from a different perspective. It's all the only way I've ever viewed it was from like the perspective of my own emotions. And just like this lady the other day, I posted something and she messaged me and was like, thank you for blessing me and my sons another day together. My mom had committed suicide, and I thought about killing myself as well. And just like knowing there's someone to relate to, it just gives me hope for another day and wants me to stay around for my kid. I think those are the stories that inspire me. Like even though they're strangers, it's always inspiring me.
Is there going to be opportunities for you for your age or your reading?
So it's actually it's called So I think this is probably like one of the biggest disappointments in my writing. Cinema Follow, that's our piece about like Christopher Convexton. There's like some other like Instagram writers. Anyways, there's this publishing company like you submit your stuff to. They kind of like reached out to you, and they approved your like writings or not. And they publish it in 200 countries. They cover the costs. It wasn't that it would be any cost to me at all. And I just had this like, because I sent my stuff in, and then I got an email weeks later to me wanting me as a writer. And I looked at some of the other writers that are on there. Those were like the writers I looked up to over the years. So it kind of like made me feel good that, all right, I kind of like in the same or like close to or skill level. But anyways, I had it in my gut like just not to like send over like my stuff again like with contract and signing off on it. I don't know why, but I just like I don't want to send it yet. I don't want to send it. And my family, I got my family, my friends were like why, like when are we gonna get to read the book? And I was like, I don't know. I was like, just like give me a second, and I'll send it. Well, like not too long after, like pretty much everyone else's book was published and it was bestsellers, and it kind of actually made me scared because I was like, wonder if my book isn't as good as theirs. But anyways, everything kind of like came to light that so the company published the books and now they became bestsellers, but they weren't giving the writers like they were paying the writers money, and they took over the rights to the writing. So it was 2 years. Like this writer Kat Savage, she lost the rights to hers, so she like posted telling all her followers not to buy her book. But it was kind of like sad because it's like all of these books were amazing, like they're selling out everywhere, and then see like a company like take advantage of that, and I think that was like a disappointment. Like I was like my life as a writer. I don't think I wrote anything for like 2 months. I stopped writing, but I didn't try to go out and find another publisher at all, which is probably one of my biggest regrets. I just kind of like gave up at that point, and because I was emotionally depressed.
What about the recent stuff?
Oh yeah, India. So apparently India is they're the most depressed country in the world. They have the highest suicide rate, and this mental health law policy, and they came across some of my writings. Anyways, they wanted me to, well, they still want me to write on depression, and they want like my perspective. So they want like a foreign perspective of depression. And mental illness in general. That's like read by 5 psychologists. But I think that kind of like pushed me again to just be able to reach out here. And actually, a majority of my followers are besides the United States, the next country is India. I was always wondering why. Didn't do it until like they contacted me and they're like telling me how that is the most depressed country. I was like, all right, that makes sense, right? Like why they relate to some of my writings, why there's so many of my followers. But yeah, just like not like 100% giving like up back then. Still like posting, not necessarily stuff, but still trying to like share and like write. Allow me to have like opportunity that opportunity.
And now we'll
I think that's the things in the back of my mind. So the TV shirt that are the thing that I made, so Boyfish wants to just kind of like collide it too with their logo on it. So that'll be good. It'll reach out to more people inside Vegans. I honestly don't like share my writings with people locally, to be honest. Which I need to do.
Give me anything.
I asked you to read questions.
I get it.
Anatomy. It was fun. Actually, Grey's Anatomy. I wanted. Well, this was once a kid. Well, not a kid. But when it first came out, I was like, oh, I want to be a writer for Grey's Anatomy, and like I can do some of this cool stuff. So I think that's why I like the shorter writings too. So I think like just keywords are the ones that stick with you. And I have a horrible attention span, so someone will send me something long, and I'll read like the first 3 lines, and then like I'm like so overreading. That is important. So I think that's why all this much readings. Because no one wants to read all those things.
What type of personal battles?
Let's see. So I think everything kind of plays into one another. So growing up, I always had attention deficit disorder. So it always took me like a long time to like, not a long time to read, but I'd read something. And then I would be like, what did I just read? Now I have to like keep like reading it over and over and over. It wasn't like the fact that I didn't understand it. I just wasn't like this one. And my sister like we finished homework in a second, and it would take me like hours. But and it makes you like night water, right? But so I would always tell myself like getting down on myself, or like just feeling like I wasn't good enough, or like even though I had like perfect grades, I only associated that with not necessarily like, oh, I didn't like see myself as smart. I just said, oh, I just got that grades. I stayed up all night studying. And I think that kind of went into college, and I had anxiety and depression, and I tried, like I had to take antidepressants once. It was just like a battle of just trying to like find like self-worth. I was finding my biggest bully. I've never, well, not to my face, I've never been called like being names or like being negative. But if you heard like the things that would go through my mind, like waking up and like looking in your own mirror and saying, oh, you're not pretty, or you're not smart enough, or you're never going to be as good as your classmate, or you're never going to be as good as the next person. And you telling yourself that that's so every day kind of like breaks you down. And I just got to the point too where I was like, all right, you know you're your biggest bully, right? And, just like see your work, and that helped me get over a lot of my depression. And there's like days where I literally would stay in bed, not like get up, or I kind of like just wanted to be left alone. I literally felt emotionally physically drained, and didn't really. I just like stayed blunt in a lot of things. Just like it was a lie. I would say everything had a purpose to it. I just had such. I guess I let first like at one point. I guess I let the depression kind of like get the best of me. I go from this real fear into like all the way down here, and it's like it happens. You know, it doesn't happen overnight, but sometimes it feels like it happens overnight. And I think that has been my biggest obstacle. Just kind of, I just like show up when you know what's going on in your mind. Or,
So do you feel as if, like, when did you actually start writing?
well, I started writing since
Good.
I was like, so I just had a journal, and I was like always writing. I guess it was kind of, it wasn't really pushed on me, but around like second or third grade, I always had like writing awards. As I guess teachers always recognize me for my writing, so sometimes like, no, those words, that's like, from you, but even though it was like English for me, I think I found a love for it eventually. But it expressed so many emotions and realizing how like creative this outlet is. Knowing you can write something down in that journal and no one ever has to see it. Like it's all up your mind.
So do you feel
How do you find the courage to share like what you're feeling?
It took a lot of going back and forth and like, should I start posting or should I just keep everything like in my journal or my little like note app? And yeah, I guess like after losing something people, just because they had so much issue, I added just many things that I wanted to let other people do for myself. Yeah, sometimes it feels like I'm strict, but that means someone else is going to wake up tomorrow, and then I'm going to
If you're okay, would you learn more a day?
yeah, like I'd say that's a long journey with those 25 followers. Like, I almost deleted the page multiple times. When I say multiple times, like I was neglected for probably like 3 weeks of on that. It's like I don't even know. Um, but then I don't really know that like the specific event that made me say like, oh, I'm gonna get to this point. But I guess like I have like the type of personality. If I have a goal, I always want to like see it through, no matter how far it seems. And like the great thing about this, where I'm at right now, is that I know it's only the beginning, and I have like such a bigger vision for myself. And just like looking back on last year, where I was at, and it's kind of like inspiration, like and a reminder to be patient. And that's what I'm not a patient person at all. But yeah, I didn't think I was gonna get to this point. At least not this year. I thought it was gonna take some time, but at least a few more years. I'm humble, I guess. That's one of my writing.
Like, if you've ever had like negative comments, how do you react?
I actually, I've never had a negative comment, surprisingly, and
I'll give you one.
that part pushed me too to keep writing. It's like, oh, I'm getting, you post all of this stuff and talk about like chaos or different things, like someone's gonna have like some type of negative feedback, but having just more so like positive feedback and comments like that. I guess that makes me more curious to share. I think if I do get a negative comment, I probably message them directly. I wouldn't let it impact my writing though.
Well, if you got one verbal negative thing, where's you make it? Would you just walk away, or would you?
I walk away from things, and then I think about it, and then I go back and I say what I have to say. I don't like to say things in the moment because I know the times I have said things in the moment, I regret it every time, 100% of the time. So I knew if someone were to say something negative to me, like about my writing as a person, I think I would respond it in a way that was out of more so anger and like it's just like you have no right to say something. Well, if I walked away and thought about it, I could at least like go back and message them and try to like understand where they're coming from and their view of my writing. Because you're always going to, no matter what you do, you're going to be criticized at some point. situations.
Like, what do you put in?
And the shit, like today, I have homework today. I will probably be at my computer. So, whatever.
It's fun to scrimmage. Well, I am. He's going.
How does it taste from?
So she messaged me on Instagram about my writings. She wanted me to speak to you guys. And then we have some friends.
I don't know. Let's stick with these things here. And really,
I live on the wall.
what's yours?
Everyone say wool.
Oh.
You gotta say it like a mouthful of marbles.
What's the adventure?
Like the difference between there and here.
Yeah.
In terms of like things to do and stuff.
Sure. It's older here.
Oh yeah, it's a lot colder. I like to be technically it's 80 degrees. And I'm here, it's snowing. No, I hate snow.
I'm from Alabama, and like I'm moving this year, all my family like was bragging about how warm it is up there now, and I'm like freezing.
You did live in Chicago for a year.
I did. I lived in Chicago 2 years ago. I was in a doctoral program. That was when I came to get my doctorate in neuropsychology. And that, oh my goodness, I've never experienced so much snow in my entire life. Chicago's one place I'll never go back to. Ever. When I moved, I was like, never stepped foot in Chicago again. But anyway, school is more it's like it's not like a college town, but
Big city with a small city vibe.
it's like not too big or too small.
I grew up parts.
I think I didn't realize like how small. I feel like everything's kind of spread out. Or it's like just houses. Did you actually want to do this? Or we just do what you wanted to do while you were here? Oh god, I was like drowning in homework. Like yesterday I started my homework at 4 and I finished at 3 in the morning. Yeah. So that's what I've been doing all weekend. But
She hasn't really been in. Like Friday we went out with Mr. Wright and Mrs. Royer for dinner, and then remember I asked you if you wanted my leftovers. Saturday we had basketball scrimmage, so I was kind of tied up with that. She went to watch, and then we went to dinner, and then went to church yesterday. Not really, I like to cook. Yeah.
You should make us food.
And then after church, and I graded papers, so I'll be able to. So I have to come with actually like myself.
Question for this count. How does your feel?
We did really well. We won 2, lost 2, but the 2 we lost 2.
how long are you staying? I have to head back like tomorrow. It's my niece's birthday. So it's a 7-hour drive. I was gonna drive back today, but I have research paper today. So I'll probably just do it with my
Yeah.
Why did you finish right now?
Oh, that was for I got into doctoral program there.
Oh, did you say that?
No, you're fine. Actually, like, so whenever I applied to school there, I never been to Chicago, and then I got the email saying you made it through the first process, now you can do the interview, see if they select you. So I booked them. I stayed with that. I booked a hotel like an hour outside of Chicago. I've never been there. I don't even know where I'm like, looking it at. And so I pull up and I booked the hotel right in the middle of Chicago, like downtown. Everything's busy. My interview's like an hour, and I'm just like, why did I do this to myself? And I was just like rushing in a panic. But that was my first time in Chicago with my interview. And then I actually didn't even make it back to go apartment shopping. I just signed a lease like online. Just looked at it and everything. So I was like, whatever, it's in my life. It's perfect. If I don't like it, I think next year. So. I'm from Huntsville. It's like 2 hours mobile, so Western Kentucky.
I did. It's hectic or like.
I think it had, well, I think a lot of factors played into it. First, I was in a crappy roommate situation, and I was like always back and forth from Chicago to Kentucky. It's like whenever I left Kentucky, I was still like talking to someone there, so I was going back and forth. I was like, all right, you have all of this stuff you can do. Like, you're gonna go make a 5-hour trip to Kentucky for 2 days, and then drive right back. And I think I broke myself down, and I didn't even take advantage of Chicago. Like didn't go to skiing or like things that like my classmates were doing. I just kind of like got myself consumed still back in my technique. I don't know exactly what that is.
Any other questions? Are you mixed?
Oh yeah, that's what they asked me.
Mattel was wondering if this was what I asked you.
I am full black with my parents, so I'm not. But I received that growing up, everyone else thought I was nice.
Questions? Anything?
Oh yeah, I want to know what like everyone wants to do. Not grow up, but after college, or what they want to study in college.
So we'll go in a circle. If you don't know, you don't know. But tell her how old you are, and then your name, and then what you think you want to do.
We had a lot of nurses.
So hey, you guys.
Oh, that's what. I'm college. I'm 14. I'm playing for the national soccer team. And I'm back in the
Be what?
physical therapist. I'm Kelsey. I'm 15, and I was ready for marine biology. Marine biology.
I'm Alexis, I'm 14. I don't know what I want to do yet, but I want to study anything for animal science at resource.
I'm Haley, I'm 14, and I kind of, if I don't get married, I kind of want to take a journalism and travel around. I usually go 15 now, I don't have to do.
I'm Jenna. I'm 16, and I either want to be a vet or
Say it again. Can't hear you.
14. I want to be
Vinegar?
yeah. I'm 14. I want to be there. That's 14. I want to be an elementary special.
I'm Natalie, and I am 16, and I am excited.
They don't know what they're thinking. They don't know.
And they're both 14. One's Jasmine, one's Lucas.
They can't tell them. I'm laid off. I'm 15. I don't want to be.
I'm what?
Well, That on the side too. On.
I'm Michaela. I'm 16, and I'm gonna be a nurse in the Navy. Yes, I'm 17, and I either want to be a lawyer or a film director. I'm Aria. I'm 16, and I want to do something in the university industry. I'm not sure what it's what something in the university industry, like ambassador or something like that.
When I got to college,
My name's Molly Collins. I'm 25. I guess I want to be a teacher. I would love to be able to travel though, not be stuck in one. Be honest. Oh, I was like, that's good. Why did I like?
yeah.
I'll go there.
After this year.
Okay, y'all said I could retire. Peace out, Girl Scout. No, but I'm sure she's about to tell you this, but like my career path changed. Like, I didn't declare teaching until my sophomore year of college. So, and then still, I remember 2 years ago having this job and calling my mom crying almost every other day. I was like, I don't want that. What am I doing? This is so stupid.
You didn't like it?
No, I hated it.
What was it?
Huh?
What was it?
But what's it? Just your first year full time teaching is really difficult. There's so much that you can expect. Because I didn't want to quit.
But you like it now, right?
Yeah. So I didn't want to quit, and my mom kept telling me that too. She's like, I went through that same thing. She's like, your second year will be better. Your third year will be better. And
How many years did this teacher was
this is my 4th year. Yes.
I was just gonna say, I changed my major so many times. I never got. I went in, so I didn't know. So yeah, I would need this. I started playing rugby. And it's like, well, if I ever, because I always played like rugby later on, like in my 30s. So if I ever break my hand, then I'm out of the job. And I was like, I would look at school every day for the rest of my life.
They look like mommy. Just kidding.
So, anyways, I really cool.
Not really a mannequin.
I have so many cavities.
That's right. I haven't had a catheter under this.
I've never had a
Other than that, it was really bad when I got it.
Well, if you had to leave these guys with one tidbit of advice, what would it be?
I would say, just make sure you like stay focused on your goals and do whatever it takes to reach them. You're gonna mess up, but like everyone messes up. But it's not like you like change your path. And pretty much like when it comes to your goal, I guess like your passion is like say maybe you like to write, you know, great share or like art, either share your emotions with art or just like whatever. You don't have to be good at it, honestly. Just always have just like have a heart that's willing to just like say to someone else, be like someone else. I would say that. Yes.
Any questions at all for her before she leaves? No, ma'am. All right. If you did order,
You guys have a video this week?
do you have a video for us?
Oh, yeah.
I forgot to be honest with you.
Want to get a picture?